What is up, everybody? It's Joe and Billy, and welcome to the Applink, our bi-weekly podcast where we talk about all things Digimon TCG and I guess Digimon in general slowly. And so today we're going to be going through our podcast as structured as we normally do, starting off with our market watch where we go through the market, seeing what's going up, seeing what's going down. Most of the time, I want to say most of the time. I guess it's actually no, around 50% of the time. It's a little bit of bias, personal biases through decks that we are either playing or seeing. But we do also sometimes go through the meta and seeing what's going up potentially that you probably want to be looking at, and then going off that as well. And then we're going to go into our top three, which today is going to be top three starter decks. So with upcoming starter decks that we know that are coming out, with being Data Squad and Beat Break, we thought we'd go through back and see what starter decks we have enjoyed in the past through various different reasons. And then we're going to go into our main topic of discussion today, which I guess is still just going on theme with the recent reveals. AD01 is just constantly feeding us amazing things. Even this morning we've had two amazingly nice revealed cards that we're going to have some fun going over. And then we're also going to go through just early thoughts and feels on the EX11 meta, giving our general appeals on what we feel about the current decks coming into the game, what potential changes we could probably see happening, etc., etc. And then we're going to go into our end phase, which is going to be our usual questions and answers. We've got some lovely questions given to us today, which are going to have some good fun racking our heads around. Just to,
as always, they're banger questions.
As always, we have some lovely banger questions. So we will catch you all guys in our first phase, which is going to be our market watch. So see you guys there. And we're back, Tamers, with our market watch for today. So, Billy, why don't you go through your first thing for market watch?
Thank you very much, Joe. My first thing for market watch is one cards I like looking at, just seeing whether on market, because we've always seen them fluctuate between either being very, very cheap or very stupidly expensive for unknown reasons. And the card I'm choosing is Mannequinmon, the new 50 card of a deck, which is very interesting how it plays. I haven't really seen it being played right now, but I'd love to see how it works and everything. And right now, it's going for 2p a card, so I don't know whether that really reflects on how well the deck is, but if you need 50, they're very, very stupidly cheap. Like, people will probably just be giving them away. So if you want to play it, pick them up.
Joe? Yeah, like that. At least for the base rarity, like, because the set's so new, like, it's just being cracked open like crazy. Like, everyone loves Liberator. So they're currently all over the place. But yeah, if Venmon's taught us anything, like, if you wait too long, they could potentially spike up in price. I know some crazy players are like doing the 20 box lottery card mannequin for their deck, which is absolutely insane to see. But yeah, nice first pick. The deck's very good. Like, it's so crazy. My first pick for Market Watch today is going off recent reveals from this morning. But I guess it could also correlate to upcoming ban lists, as we don't know what if this card could get hit or not. So that is Omnimon Alter S. So with the new Blitzgray and Crest Guru being revealed for AD01 also being tied with Adventure, they both facilitate the Alter S gameplay playstyle, allowing you to be aggressive with themselves, but also allowing you to go into Alter S, whether it's Blitz on your turn, at end of turn, or Crest if your opponent tries to do something to you. So taking a quick look at Alter S currently right now, you've got standard arts going on for about 8 €8 on average, and then you've got the alt arts currently sitting around like 19. Um, we got a upcoming EP9 event pack one, so you got that coming for you as well if you want a borderless version. But with that being in an event pack for big events, that all just depends on how frequent events are and how frequently you go to them. Um, but I definitely would look at getting at least a single copy. If you haven't got one already, whether it's a nice snazzy old or a nice standard. Um, as I feel like worst case scenario in terms of a ban list here, Alter S is just going to probably go down to one. I don't see it being fully ban worthy, but that's a discussion for another day. So definitely want to pick yourself up a copy as AD01 slowly approaches. If you're looking to play either adventure, Omni style, or just Omni in general.
Very nice
Billy,
choice.
why don't you-
Yeah, and just
yes,
going off of
I'll
that,
go.
like, as someone who has played Omni and used it in a competitive format, definitely the pure Omni is looking to be very deadly, and it might get past the ban list, who knows, but we'll have to see. I would love to see how
Fingers
this
crossed.
new Omni with the assembly does, because I haven't
Yeah,
tested it yet. I know you've done a bit of testing, but you tried to do the ping pong method, and
yeah.
from
I'm like bouncing between all different styles, but yeah,
yeah.
that's just something with Omni. Me, what's your next pick?
My next pick is going to be our weekly update. Obviously, we haven't actually said about this card in a while.
We
It is
haven't. We haven't really
GG.
tackled on this card
Yeah, we
in
haven't
a
tackled on it
little while.
on a little
Before we
while.
let it settle in the pot for a bit.
Yeah, and it's definitely simmered down onto price where it's very like now. I think it's going to be at this price for a while. Is DGO, which is round about sitting about £2 right now, which I think for the power of this card is actually very fair. To get a full
Yeah.
play set is under a tenner for a very powerful card. I think it's very worth it. So
Mhm.
£2 for DGO, and that's the standard artwork. No winner stamp, none of the special Liberator one, special one with the Liberator bird on the front. Just £2 net across the board. Very nice, very simple. DGO, and we all love rocking it. So
We do. Yes, no, like you can't go wrong with a Digital Gate Open update. It's still probably like the best memboost quote unquote style card that we've had in a long time.
yeah,
And it being that cheap now and that affordable for everybody to get their hands on, I think is very, very good to hear.
yeah,
My second pick is a card that is close to me, but still going along themes of AD01, and that is Arcturusmon from RB1. So, if you don't know what this card is, because not a lot of decks in the Gamamon family play this, but this is the Gulus Lines Mega form that you can play in the deck. And this is something I wanted to bring up because, as far as we have currently revealed, this is not reprinted in AD01. Um, and so, because of that, if you're going for a serious Mon style, for all you fans, I will be doing a Gamma update about the new series at some point down the line. So stay tuned for that if you want to get my personal thoughts on how the deck is going to be looking at. Um, this is definitely a card that you want to be getting your hands on if you want to go for a more OTK style version of the deck. As it's inherent to trash opponent security is very important for that style of play. Um, so definitely start looking to get this card if you haven't got it already. Standard art's looking for about €8 on average, whereas the nice snazzy alt arts, which I'm so glad I have, are looking for about €13. So if you want to bling out your Gamamon, it's going to cost you probably about like £15 extra if you want to get the free copies that you'll probably need for the deck. Otherwise, a nice solid £24 to just finish off your Gamma top end, I don't think is too bad, especially if you're looking to finish it off. So my pick is Octorusmon
Very,
from
very nice.
AD01. Really, what is your third and final pick?
I'll put my hands up. This is bias pick. This is my bias pick. Hands up, hands up. And I get to finally talk about it now that I have my play set. I know I haven't been on the podcast in a minute, so I've been able to do a lovely amount of playtesting, and that is the Kote Amino, the promo for Crossheart. It's £1
You're
right
like
now.
in love with this card.
I'm not denying that. I will very much go way into more depth with it when we go into our main phase when we're talking about all the new cards and how our testing is going with it. But I am telling you now, if anyone out there watching this podcast, and I'm looking dead in my camera right now, if you are building Crossheart, buy 4 of this card. I don't know how much I can preach that to people. Buy 4 of it. It will cost you £5 at most, because they're going for about £1 a card, maybe £2 a card. So buy them now if you can get your hands on them, please. If you're building Crossheart, you need this card. It is brokenly good. So
If
much.
this card like sells out, like you can't buy it anymore, we know why.
I will happily be. I
Who's
helped
been the
Crossheart.
preacher of Cotone?
Who's been the preacher of Crosshearts their entire existence? This guy.
That's it.
So that is my third and final pick. Joe, your third and final pick?
My third and final pick is a weird one.
Yeah, I can see that.
Considering I'm suggesting to do both and both buy and sell. That is Hoodiemon. Now, I don't enjoy playing against this deck anymore, and I don't think that's like a biased opinion. I think that's a general opinion on people with this deck. Um, but if you've ever wanted to play Hoodie or a CS style deck that wants to tech this in as a secondary boss monster, anything for that kind of reason, you're probably not gonna get a better time to buy this card now, especially for standard arts. If you're looking to do so I feel like the only way this card's gonna get cheaper is if it gets hit to 1 on the ban list. And by that point, you're like literally tossing the coin on whether this is going to get hit or not for the sales to go. Because if this doesn't get hit, it's going to go up, baby. Because it's still really good. So that's why I feel like if you are interested still in playing this deck, maybe you have just a connection to the games that it was in or just the Digimon in general, and you've been waiting for it to go down, I do feel like now's the best time to start looking to picking some copies up. I probably wouldn't pick up a playset still, as again, like, ringing a dead horse. I don't know, like how the phrasing goes again. Like just repeating
Being
myself
a dead
essentially.
horse.
This ban list, looming. You don't want to really buy a playset that is kind of like on the curbs of getting hit. You want to only get like some copies, enough copies for you to start playing with the deck and enjoying the deck. So if I were to like recommend a specific number, I probably wouldn't buy any more than 2. So if you wanted to pick these cards up, maybe buy 2 standard arts and just have some fun with it. Just enjoy the deck for enjoying the deck. And then if it gets hit, then you can start, depending on how much it gets hit, you can then start deciding what you want to do. If you have old arts, though, I definitely would start looking at selling them. For the same reasons I have mentioned before. You're going to be, the only way this card is going to go up in price for you selling the alts is, again, if it doesn't get touched. Otherwise, I feel like I can only see it just going down. So I feel like with £18 on average being for the alts, I don't think that's a bad price. You're risking it if you wanted to try and wait to see if you can get more bang for your buck. But Hoodiemon is my number 1 pick for our Market Watch today. So really, go through your overall 3.
Yeah, my third pick was Mannequinmon. It's 2 pence. Buy it if you want to build the deck. Go right ahead.
How
Um,
much is it?
I have no idea if the pre-release is more or not, but who knows. Then DGO Digital Gate Open is sitting comfortably around about £2 a card for the regular artwork. So if you need to pick them up, best time to pick them up, I would say. And my third and final pick was Conte Amino for Cross Heart. It is sitting at lovely £1 to £2. Buy it if you're building Cross Heart. Joe,
Nice,
your three
nice.
markets?
So my market watch was Omnimon Ultra S. Buy it now. You got the Arcturus one from RB01. Definitely buy that now. And then you got Hoodiemon, depending on your artworks. If you're going for standards and you're looking to play it, probably buy some now. Otherwise, if you've got alts and you're looking to flog it off, now's the time to start selling.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's our market watch today.
Hey.
Sorry, I can't spell mannequin one. I'm trying to find out what the lottery version is going for.
Let me
But yes,
see if I
that
can
was our
quickly
market watch
find
today.
it.
Um, like, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you guys in the next part of the podcast, which is going to be our top three, and that is our top three starter decks that we have enjoyed in this game so far. Catch you,
Oh
Tamers.
my god, so I just found the lottery card before we end it. It's going for about £65.
Times that by 20, and that's what some people are doing.
Hmm. So, just to quickly end that off there, because Joe was talking about the
don't
lottery card.
don't do that.
Yeah, please don't. Unless you want it as
Just
a...
don't buy that card.
Yeah,
Don't.
unless you want to just have it as a collection, just a one-off in the deck, you're more than welcome to do that, but we do not recommend it.
Don't be crazy.
Alright.
Um,
See you guys in our top three.
so we'll catch you, Tamers, there. And we're back, Tamers, with our top three today. And our top three today is going to be structure decks that we've just our top three favorites. This could be for various reasons, whether we've used the structure decks ourselves, whether what we have history with starter decks in terms of like our friends in the game, and just overall other various reasons. It could even be for reasons like we haven't used our structure decks ourselves, but we've enjoyed what it's done to the formats. What it's done for getting others into like various reasons. So Billy, what is your favorite first structure deck?
One of my favourite starter decks that has come out in the past is Ragnar Lordamon. For a time, I played Ragnar. I played Legend Arms. I was trying to make it good, and it was fun to play. I'll say that much. Fun to decide whether you want to go
The
for.
way you worded that, I tried to make it good, and that's just
I
it.
personally tried.
No.
I personally tried, and it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
didn't fit my playstyle. So I did have it for a long time, and I did try multiple different builds with it, and it just didn't fit my personal playstyle. It's still very good for what it does. It's still a very fun deck to play against, play with, and all that other stuff. But as just a personal opinion, it's just not my playstyle. So, but I can understand why people like it. So, very quick, simple first structure deck, Ragnar.
Yeah, like I always enjoy looking at my Ragnar Lord mons and like the deck is just in general. I know there's this one duelist that just like does super well with Ragnar, so I just follow him on YouTube.
Yeah.
But and it's always fun watching our friend Wyatt just like play it, and he's just like, "I'm gonna do some gambling today." Just picks Ragnar Lord one. It's just
Literally
like,
is
okay,
the
cool.
roulette
He's in
deck.
that mode today. But yeah, like the starter deck Ragnar has always been such a fun top end jog rest piece for just like blitzing for game trashing security. Just like it does. It's always such a fun card to look at. Like the amount of times I've been thinking for my Greymon deck, I'm like, can I fit a Ragnar top end in there? Like I don't know, but yeah, it's always such a fun deck. I've always really enjoyed that deck. I just kind of wish it's hard because I want Ragnar to get more support, but it just keeps getting more support. It's just like it's always almost there.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just like
just
we
like
can't keep getting this
that
guy
little bit
more
more.
support for him to just still be mid.
It just needs that one little more boost, I think, and it would
Maybe
get there.
like a promo. I don't know. Maybe just like a promo rookie that just has end of turn jogress. I don't know. Maybe just do that.
Maybe,
Maybe just do
but
that.
all
That
right,
could be done.
Joe. What is your first starter deck?
My first pick is literally the first starter deck.
Old man.
Starter deck 1, Red Greymon. I love me some Greymons, if you
Yeah,
do not know.
you're in a Greymon mood.
So, and this deck just changed Red it started Red in its course of just like how it wants to play. And it gave us like
I'm
the
beat.
card that just was pinnacle of Red staple for the game for like
Oh, I
so
know
many
it but so
sets.
well.
ST1, Greymon, level 4. Like that thing was literally at the point of like the starter deck was £8 if you wanted to pick it up when it came out for a good long while. Starter deck 1 Greymon, single copy, used to be £8. And you get 2 in your deck. It was more affordable by the deck, and you got like 200% value if my math is good. Like, it was so important. And that just, it was just such a fun deck to play. It was the bare bones, just literally, this is what my Mega wants to do. We build the deck around that in the most budget friendly, new player, intro to the game style possible. It was just so fun. I've enjoyed trying to put it back together for like demo days for players just to get into the game. I've like tried to rebuild like Starter Deck 1 and Starter Deck 2 again. Um, just to like get people into the game, like we have the demo decks naturally that Bandai provides us. Thank you very much, Bandai. But they're like 25 card decks, and so trying to get someone who's never played this game, they can maybe even still like struggle to understand what those decks are trying to do. With like some new keywords and everything. So I've been like trying to like get put these old decks back together. And Starter Deck 1 is just like one of my favorites for doing that. It's just like, do you like punching your opponent really hard, really fast? Cool, play this deck.
That's very true.
Yeah. So I've great history with this deck. I can't say any more really. I'll just be rambling as I already am. Starter Deck 1 Red is just I love it. I love it so much. It's so good. It's
Yeah.
so fun.
It shows the passion behind that deck. It's not that you're rambling, it's just that you show the passion.
It's so fun. It's just so good. Just Greymon. 4 checks. Let's go.
Yeah, very true.
Billy, what is your second pick?
My second pick is going to be one that I like it for 2 reasons. And that's going to be the newest Sakuyamon deck. Now, the first reason why I like it is because it doesn't go on the old version of Sakuya where you're having to literally play cards at perfect moments. You're able to really, like, mess around with the deck. You don't have to do things at specific times. You can do stuff whenever you want, and it just makes the deck a lot more fun in my eyes. And I have played it with Joe's deck and everything, and I do like it way more than the old version of Sakuya with these new link cards and being able to like, oh cool, now I use it from underneath my tamer for nothing, do all these amazing effects and yada yada yada. Ramble about that deck. I could very much ramble about that deck for a long time, and I'm very much thinking about getting it myself. But the other reason why I like it is because of the promos that came with it. And Joe's already smiling because he knows exactly what I'm talking
It gave you
about.
Dorgatchimon.
Gave us such a good Dagagachi.
It gave me an Atmon. I love it
Gave me an
already.
Appmon. I like it. But yeah. No, that new Dagagachi was very good. What Dogachi needed to basically be in the first place, but obviously we understand why they didn't do it like that. But no, the new Dogachi is amazing. So,
But like
Sakuya,
just that in general, like start like these like
starter decks that don't just
starter
come
decks,
with...
like these structure decks are just like giving us promos for other decks and styles that you can just naturally have fun with.
Yeah,
Like all these promo givings is great for these kind of like decks, just to get more people into different styles and different players.
100%. So yeah, Sakuya is my second deck. Starter deck,
Yeah,
structure deck, whatever.
can't go wrong with that one.
Nope.
That would have been on my list. You didn't take it.
Always got to
But
save
yeah,
it.
I can't. I love that Sakura One starter deck. It's just it
Fun.
added a whole new playstyle for the plugins and just the way that you play it. It's just I can't wait to see it get more and more support in the future.
Mm-hmm.
My second pick
Yeah,
is
yours.
Imperial. So you can also, I guess, put Mastermon in this column as well. But the main thing I love Imperial is for actually, there's a few small reasons. One, it was a great introduction to the jog rest mechanic. I feel like I really enjoyed how Bandai introduces certain mechanics into this game, where they feel like it's going to be big enough of an impact for how you play decks and just play this game in general. They're introducing it in starter decks, so you can just get like a quick deck for about £8 to £12, depending on where you buy it from, and you just now know how that mechanic works straight out the box. Imperial was one of the best ways for us to get Jogress. It was literally kind of like the Sakuya, just straight out the box. You had a meta deck already raring to go, at least for your locals environment. Add a few new support cards, and you can then take it to bigger events. And it was just doing like it's still wreaking havoc to this day, with still some of the starter deck staples being the Pale Digimon, and even to some players the Imperial Digimon Dragon mode, still working within this deck. And the other reason I really enjoyed this deck for is because it was our friend's first introduction to this game, which
Yep, it
is Other
was.
Joe. So any deck has been a pinnacle introduction to one of my friends getting to this game. It holds a special place for me because I can't help but look at a deck and go, well, if you weren't here, my friend probably wouldn't be playing right now. So,
Exactly.
and that can also go to a little bit for Mastermon, as it was our friend Steve's first introduction to this game, or one of them. So it was just a deck that he just naturally was enjoying. But Imperial is definitely up there for the highest spot because I knew I didn't properly start chatting with Joe until one night at a pub. And he was just like, "Oh, you play Digimon? We just got these new starter decks, Mastermon and Imperial, and we're enjoying it." And I done, and then like friendship settled from there. So Imperial is my second place pick
Very,
for top three favorite
very
decks.
nice.
Yeah, gotta love a little story sometimes with a deck.
Oh yeah, you got to.
Um, Billy, what is your number one pick?
Now, yeah, so the whole reason why we talked about these starter decks is because obviously the newest starter decks that are going to be released, as Joe said in the intro. And the one I'm most excited for is Data Squad. Because it looks very interesting to see what the mechanics are going to be working like in that deck. With the new dual cards coming out, with also the Agumon and Koromon being released and everything, them being um play evolves from something face down. The Koromon puts something face
Yeah,
down with Data
it's a
Squad. It's
very
a
unique
very...
way of it's taking part. It's taking what Rika does in the Sakuryamon deck, and it's just like, yeah, cool. What if we just use face down cards under our cards to evolve for cheaper? Like,
I look at it as
it's
it
so
being
interesting.
what training could also be.
Yes, it's also It kind of is actually just what training is.
Yeah, except training, its whole point of that deck is that it gains effects from having cards face down underneath you. Whereas this deck is you want to be placing cards face down to then evolve into them later. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Data Squad and also Beat Break do in the current meta. Do they change up the meta? Will they not? Will they even make a dent? Or will they just be fun decks to play? Who knows? So, but we haven't got very much information on Data Squad, but what we know is it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. So, last one was Data Squad for me.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited to see what they do, because already from just the dual cards and this face down Evo mechanic just adds so much creativity to like how you're playing with your deck. Because like you're in theory evolving, it costs cheaper, but you're using more stuff to do it in theory. Because you're like loading a random card from the top of your deck face down under a tamer. You don't know what it is. You have no control on what that card's going to be. And then you're now using that source to evolve for less. So it's like, it's a very weird way of just manipulating your deck and using your deck in other ways to climb up stacks. Like, I can't wait to properly try it out. I need more cards to be revealed, and I can start maybe proxy printing them just to give a good feel on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait. And that also goes to like the Beat Break deck as well.
100% buying 4 of it. 2 of it.
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
Not 4, 2.
2 of each.
It's not Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we have to buy 3.
It's going to be a pricey day. Because those 2 come out, and then main set comes out. So...
Lovely times.
And we also don't know what they're going to change with burst mode. I hope they just keep burst mode the same, though. Like,
yeah.
Hey ho.
Joe, your final one?
My final one is Adventure. So this was going to be Sakuyamon, but Adventure also fits the bill here for what I wanted Sakuyamon in here for. The only other thing that Sakuya was holding is that is getting my friend back into this game. So it's like being significant to me for that. But what I like with Adventure and these kind of like style decks is that they are so new player friendly. And not only are they somewhat new player friendly, but depending on what that person is, but they are also a great introduction into getting someone into locals. Like these kind of like style decks where they are just super strong, quote unquote, outside the box. And they are so customizable outside the box. The fact that they had like essentially one deck split into 2. So you had like so many X cards to like jumble around with, picking your favorite cards, what suits you. Do you like these style of cards that are like controlling what your opponent's doing? Or are you just more of an aggro turbo? I'm just using these ones to just get into where I need to be as fast as possible. And almost no matter what techs and tools you're playing and picking, like you're going to be okay at locals, depending on what your environment was. And so I just really appreciate Bandai making these kind of decks. And the other reason why I really like Adventure is because it has set the pace for other decks in the future. More specifically, the design of taking a show and putting the show as a deck together. So Adventure being Adventure 1 and essentially 2020, and just like everything that those like 8 kids did together is all in one package together. So you get to appreciate Kari, Tai, Matt, TK, like everybody, Sora, Joe, like everyone into one deck. And you're not just making a Mimi deck or a Tai deck or a Matt deck. Like you're making an everyone deck in one go. And I really like that kind of idea. And I love that Data Squad and Beat Break are continuing this trend. So I just now hope that they do it for everyone else. I'd like to have a Adventure 2 deck. I think that's like perfectly made for that.
Mm-hmm.
You can just mix and match all the colors and just get everyone evolving with everyone. Like having like the idea of an XVmon and an Kidamon going into a Sylphimon could be hilarious to see in a deck, and I'd really appreciate it if I can like keep this trend going for the other decks, for the other shows, and we can get more and more of this kind of like everyone in one go. But that's my number one pick.
Very nice. Yeah,
Um,
I definitely Adventure was one of those decks where it's like, just going back to a point you said, where it's like, yeah, cool. You pick up two of these decks, you can cram them together and make your own. Really.
it was so fun.
Yeah.
And now with White Tie being reprinted
Oh
in
God, we'll get into that.
AD01,
Yeah, we'll get
you
into
can
those.
now finish that deck off in a budget.
Yeah, very nice. So, what were your 3 picks, Joe, for top 3?
So my top 3 picks were Starter Deck 1 Red Greymon, the one that started it all, Imperial, Jogress Introduction, fantastic, and Adventure, perfect deck out the box, and series style mixed match deck
Very nice.
introduction.
And my 3...
Billy, what was your top 3?
Yeah, my 3 picks were Ragnar, tried it, and loved playing it, but just not my playstyle. Sakuyamon, multiple reasons why. A deck I actually like playing, but don't want to, well, will want to get it myself, but am just not going to right now. But then also just where I love the starter decks that just come with a load of extra cards for other decks that you can just sell off if you don't want them, which is really nice. And then finally, starter decks I'm most excited for, which is the Data Squad one. Going to be very interesting to see what they do. So yeah.
I thought that was really good. Post down in the comments below if what were your 3 favorite starter decks and introduction to this game, and if a quick brief reasoning as to why so, that'd be really appreciated. So with that, we're going to move into our main phase, our main topic for today, which is going to be more just fangirling over AD01, but also our quick but also a good little chat about like how we're feeling on EX11 and where this game is going.
And also AD01 testing if we've done it or not.
Yes.
So yeah, alright.
When you have to face a fight, be strong, give it all your might.
And we're back, Tamers, with our main phase on our main topic of discussion. And we're just going to generally talk through, as per usual now at the moment, these past few weeks, what AD01 has just been feeding through us since the last episode, what we're just generally seeing that we're super excited to be play testing with, building, updating, and then we're also going to be going through as we talk our general thoughts on EX11, how the format's shaping up, how the new decks are integrating within the format, and our locals, what we've enjoyed facing, what we feel like could be an issue, and just overall our thoughts on what the game's looking at and hopefully becoming to be.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, like what are you frothing at the mouth about?
Well, I already know one card that's pissing you off.
Just what are you super excited on?
Obviously, I'll start off with the testing side and everything. Obviously, I've been doing testing with Cross Art. I know you hated Cross 7, the new one.
I don't hate the card. I just didn't appreciate my stack that has 3 on delete effects is
Bottom
not
deck.
gonna get it because you
Bottom deck.
spin me to the bottom deck instead. I'm like,
Bottom deck.
oh great, all my values.
All for
God.
0 memory because the Kione. This is what I'm talking about. Kione can just like make all of Cross Art be like, cool, I played Alpha 0. Yay.
Good old Koto.
Yeah. But I've only been playing with Cross Art right now, so testing that, I'm really excited for those cards to be coming out.
It's going to be it. I can't wait to actually see you at a locals because you haven't played it in EX11 format properly, have you yet?
No. I've
No, so it's
unfortunately
going to be
had...
interesting to see where your crossheart feels against all these Liberator decks.
Yeah, it'll be
Maybe in some
interesting.
CGO episodes, you could get some games against Chris or someone.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Maybe I feel like the headliner right now, the two headliners to face off against are Vortex Dramon and Mannequin Mon. Like those are the big two wall style decks that people are like talking about,
Mm.
in the sense that like if you can't face these two decks in one way or another, then to a few people you're not good right now in this format. Um so like I've with Millennium on so far, and I did a little bit with Wargame on as well. Um, Wargrey didn't face. Wargrey actually did. Wargrey has faced Vortex. I can't remember if the person had Vortex Dramon in his deck, but like I was able to clean sweep it quickly, which is kind of like just what the deck style is. Against Mannequinmon, I didn't feel like, at least with Wargrey, I was in a losing. Like I couldn't win, but I definitely saw like what I had to do. I definitely saw that like just like with quite a few these kind of star decks. I just need to clean them out before they get to the big problem. Because I know once that big problem comes out, I ain't getting over that. So
Yeah, which is fair.
just like it's, and then with Millenni hasn't faced Mannequin, but it has faced Vortex, and it can do it. So and Crossheart beat these two big balls.
Yeah, it was just... It'll be just more playtesting and everything, and just seeing where the deck lies out. So it's just a matter of playtesting, really, for me.
How many times can you pop a body?
What, on one
a
swing
turn.
or in a turn?
It just in a turn. Can you get over Mannequin's 3 layers of protection, and then the fourth one to finish it off in a single move?
I don't think so. Like we know about this though. The Crossheart is never going to be competitive, so it's just one of those decks where I like playing
I
it.
feel like it's got the strats to get there. I think it has the ability to be competitive. I think it's just another one of those, like I was saying with the guys yesterday with Ping Pong Omni with Adventure, that if you're having to get specific cards for your strategy to work, you're going to struggle because you can't get everything. Nothing is interchangeable. And I feel like maybe Crossheart, the thing holding it back is that it's always having that style of play. It's like, I need these X specific cards or my boss monster's just not functional. But in our testing so far, like I feel like you get those pieces quite quickly enough. Like I think in our games you had like X7 in turn 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, around about then, maybe even earlier sometimes.
Like, and I feel like if you're getting to X7 turn 3, bruv, like,
I can very much deal with a board.
yeah, like you're spinning back a thing. His effect isn't once per turn, is it not?
Yeah, it's once per turn. Because
Is
it's
it once
on
per turn?
play.
You
It's
can
on
only
play.
spin once.
Yeah, it's on play when digivolving and when attacking once per turn. Its all turns is its protection.
Right.
Which going on
I
to.
feel like that's the thing we need to figure out for X7. It's like, how can you block that autos effectively and consistently?
We just need a way of deleting myself. That's the only way.
If you're waiting for your opponent to remove you, that's just not happening unless they're gonna get rid of it. Like,
yeah, I need to talk.
I feel like we need to find a way for you to just proc that effect consistently. What colors are you?
Red, black, blue.
I mean,
What?
Do you have a consistent yellow source somewhere?
Jaeger Darulu?
No, but like on the battle area.
No. Ooh.
Because if you did,
Yes. Starmons.
what's your Starmons?
Starmons,
But is it
or I can do
consistently-
Pikmons. Pikmon eggs.
Yeah, so if you swap your egg to yellow pig, you could play Tactical Retreat,
Yeah.
which plonks your body into security, which will trigger your all turns effect.
Ooh.
And it only costs you 1 memory
Yeah.
to do so.
That could be a shout. That could be very much a shout, Joe. But going off.
That could be a thing. That could be a thing. I feel like. That one just hit me now. Because I thought, oh, wait a minute. Shoutmon likes being red-yellow. There we go. That could be the thing. Give yourself a shield while also just spitting out your body, reusing it again.
Yeah. I think it's just more testing. That's what I need. So yeah, Tactical Retreat is definitely an idea. But right, let's go on to some of the new releases that we've gotten. Going on to some AD01 stuff. First release since the last podcast was done. So this is some Royal Knight stuff. So, and the first one is Duncemon, which is Duncemon.
I don't know how I figured that out.
Duncemon, I don't know, whatever.
I think you said Royal Knights. I was like, oh, I probably know
yeah.
what it is. But it's
Yeah, probably. Dynasmon.
Nah, this card's going to be really good. I like it.
On
like
play when digivolving, by trashing your top or bottom security card or your opponent's Digimon get minus 6k for the turn. When your security stack is removed, when your security stack is removed from, you may delete one of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon. And it has an inherent, which is a security effect. Give one of your opponent's Digimon minus set 1 for the turn, then one of their Digimon gets minus 3k for the turn. Very interesting. The other half to this is Lord Nightmon, which, until your opponent's turn ends, on play when digivolving, until your opponent's turn ends, their Digimon effects don't affect one of your Digimon. All turns, once per turn, when any of your Digimon with Nightmon or Loosemon in their text are played, de-digivolve to one of your opponent's Digimon. Very interesting. And then the security effect is de-digi one of your opponent's Digimon, then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 3 or less. Very interesting cards. Joe?
Yeah. So the Lord Nightmon. I feel like Lord Nightmon just doesn't figure out. Lord Nightmon is having the, for Yu-Gi-Oh terms, the red eyes problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't know what it wants to do.
It
Like,
does so many
what
different
deck
things where it's
it
like...
wants to support properly. So, because like I had a few friends saying like, oh, you could technically use this in Nightmon. You can use this in Lucimon. And I'm like, I don't firstly see this being homed in Lucimon whatsoever. Because you don't really want to evolve your Chaos modes into probably this. I can't see. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. In terms of Nightmon, I feel like this doesn't fix Nightmon's problem whatsoever.
No.
In the sense that Nightmon is constantly still passing turn with a level 5 on play. That doesn't do anything significantly big enough when it gets played. So just double check on that Nightmon again.
Yeah, it's very weird.
So if it like played a Nightmon or Lucimon, that would be really cool. I don't know, that might be a bit too much to ask, but like if you had like a level 6 that could just play another body, even if you're passing turn, you're at least going wide, and your opponent has to now deal with that. But the Dynasmon, I'm really been enjoying the Dynasmon stuff. Like, I haven't played the deck, but I know like one of our friends definitely enjoys playing it. And it's always nice to see more support for Dynasmons. I think the only issue with the Dynasmon deck is that the only thing we're really getting is just more Dynasmon.
More
Like,
Dynasmon.
we can only have so many level 6s, bruv. Like, come on. Like, give us another evolution line.
Which is very fair.
I would
But
like to maybe see for the Dynasmon deck a level 5 that branches into another color with yellow. Just
yeah.
because like the Dynasmon deck is also being the only way that Witchel is being supported in the game. And I know there's a few other Witchel style traded cards that would be nice to maybe see if we can get it into the whole deck.
Yeah. Well,
So I believe the other Witchel card that we have is Hexablau.
that's my name.
So it would be nice. Hexablau, that's his name. His name again is Hexablau. So, like, it would be nice to have like just this is purely just for thematic reasoning, but like I could see Hexablau working quite nicely in the Ritual deck, just because it is another ex-ante style deck. So you're having a deck that can double up on its 4s in with a top end that stuns things with less sources. So it's like if you're able to have like a Mistymon being like yellow blue, that way you can just literally just throw a Hexablau in there and just be like, yeah, cool, there we go. Now I have another top end piece to go alongside my Dynasmon.
Yeah, which is very true.
But I'm not like not enjoying these kind of like Royal Knights that more support their own decks to a degree than the Royal Knight deck as a general degree. I don't think the Royal Knight deck in general needs that much more support. But I understand that Bandai's not gonna not have a new Royal Knight card not be part of Royal Knight.
Yeah.
It's like it's only natural to have it support both. But I like that the effects are kind of like more leaned towards their own character than
which hopefully we should get more in the future, and then it'll be like, right, now
yes,
this
so
witchery
like
deck is a witchery deck, and I can use these Royal Knight cards, even though that, oh yeah, they do are Royal Knights, but they can still, they benefit.
Yeah, they have their own character, and they're like, they're not now ignoring their own character.
Yeah, exactly.
Which we can get to with, I know it's probably revealed a lot later, but like the Gallantmon. Like the Gallantmon just does not need to go into Royal Knights. It can, but it's definitely specifically designed around Takato and Guilmon and all that kind of like thing, its own personality.
Yeah.
Same with the Omnimon that got revealed ages ago. You can put it in Royal Knights, and I know we've been talking about just recently how we're gonna fit an assembled Omnimon to Royal Knights. So it's definitely more designed to be. Now this is Ty and Matt's Digimon. This is going for a Ty and Matt deck.
Yeah.
Though you can slot it with Yggdrasil.
Yeah, Right. Next reveal was a card that you're going to be held by the balls with Chris, and that is Ultimate Cup Gamamon. Your wallet is going to be owned by him.
Oh, everyone just owns my wallet. Yeah, this is definitely not AD, but this definitely goes alongside my AD01 obsession. Not only do I get a new serious one, but all of my gammas have Ultimate Cup arts, and I'm like, oh my god. I've already been telling myself I don't need Kana Weissmon. I don't need Serious One, especially now. I don't need Serious One. For
But
he's completely thrown to the wayside with the new one. But I, I've told everyone that I need 4 of that level 3. And I thought I was going to be okay. I thought it was going to be right. Gurimon is definitely entry pack, 100%, so that can easily be obtained as a form of.
yeah,
That shouldn't be expensive at
nope.
all. I'm expecting maybe like a 5 each, and I'll happily pay for a 5 each for arts of my favorite boy's baby.
Little baby.
But I then thought like Gamamon would be like top 64 or something like that.
Nope.
Like it's still super easy to get. Like you can if you're playing with a good head, and you're a good pilot of a deck. Almost anyone can make top 64. Like it's not too difficult in my personal opinion. So with that, I thought getting the level 3 shouldn't be too difficult either. I could probably maybe get it for about like £8, maybe each. I just get some good trades. I can get my playset easily. And then Bandai must have heard my inner thoughts, and Mr. John Bandai himself was just like, let's ruin this guy's day. And announced, oh no, Gamamon's top 32. What? But there's 4 prizings in this one, not 3.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the other 2 going? Oh, top 6 gets kind of ice one.
Mm-hmm.
Top 6. It was some stupid number. I'm like, why are they just throwing in this non-needed number to top placement to fit the level 5 in somewhere? And then it was like top 4 or whatever gets the serious one. I'm like, why?
Oh,
Why did they move Gamma up to top 32? And
now you know
it's
how
annoying
I feel.
because I'm not going to be able to enter any Evo Cups because I'm not going to any big events right now.
Yeah.
So, which part of me really regrets just not like maybe fully researching Bristol's pricing and just see if I can like budget that around the Japan trip. And just be like, you know what? Let's just go. Let's go to Bristol. It's not too far. Realistically, like I could maybe feasibly do this, like just have a quick weekend.
Yeah.
And then like just do the main event, see how well I do. It would be the first main event with Gamamon as well, so I just have some fun with Gamamon with the new stuff, see how much I can just do well with it, and then do the Evo Cup and just see if I can get top 32.
100%, yeah.
Get me some Gamma cards. So I'm kind of like biting myself in the bum a little bit, but I have an ultimate goal, so I'm kind of like just reminding myself, like, no, you got a bigger ultimate goal here, just whatever. You can wait for Gamamon. I just need to tell myself that. It's just, I need to wait. Be patient.
Also, we don't know how many Ultimate Cups they're going to be in Season 1.
Yeah,
so there's
hopefully
going to be...
we have an Evo Cup, so who knows, maybe we can get a store Ultimate Cup. I don't know. I don't think that's been a thing before.
But
if there's any other UK-esque
Ultimate Cups
close ones to go to, I'll probably try and budget and go to it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yep.
But he looks so cute.
Yeah, he does.
With his serious one in the background.
That's it right there.
I love him.
So, yeah.
Do you know what's annoying though?
Yeah.
Every one so far has been a hero card.
Oh
I'm
wow,
going to
it's
be
not.
getting a Guilmon at some point.
Oh no. Oh no. Wow.
There's gonna be a Guilmon
Mm,
in the future.
very fair.
My original boy. Ah, no.
Right.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Moving on to the next release
Yeah.
is another one of these cards that are going to be re-released in AD01, and that is Sasunamon Ace from
That
BT18.
one's such a weird one.
Really weird.
It's like, not only was the pick weird, though I guess you can argue, oh, you know, the spirit guys were getting support. Of course, they were going to do a
Yeah.
Susanamon. But um, firstly, they picked the ace that no one plays,
Yeah. Which is even more interesting because
and
I'm reading
then
the effects. I'm like, really? This is a hybrid card? Hold on.
they gave it an alt art,
Mm.
like a specific AD01 alt.
Hmm.
It's just like, why is this random card getting a special treatment there?
Yep.
Like, I honestly would have been happy for brand new Susanamon. Like, they could have made a brand new one, like legit a really good one.
But no, they just
So they
re-released an
kind
old
of
one.
missed hybrids going into the 7. You have this ultimate boss monster who's like the Omnimon of this archetype. Every spirit fuses to one, making this godlike creature. And not a single hybrid deck plays it. Because it's just not good.
No, because it's like needs like 10 sources or something.
It has like some stupid requirement, which in theming makes sense, but by that point, you can just go into your level 6s and just do equally as well, if not
Yeah.
better. So it's like, I don't know. It's such a sad thing.
Yeah, I mean, hybrid is
But
already strong as it is, but having this
yeah,
card be like, oh yeah, I'm a hybrid, no one wants to play you.
yeah, no one wants to play you. Your first card was like an okay tech choice at the most
Not an
back in
actual, oh, I'm playing this
BT6
card.
era, but
Yeah,
not now. It's just, oh, it's such a shame.
yeah.
Don't get it. I just don't get it. Just you could have made us a new one.
Yeah, they could have made it, because they've shown they can make AD1 cards, but
Yeah.
I guess they don't want to make something
Or
too
if
powerful and
they
break
could
the
have,
game.
yeah. Or they could have reprinted this ace, and then the alt art could have been like an option card that helps you get into this guy easier.
Yeah. Or,
like,
I don't know,
like,
a dual card?
hmm,
Could have made
like
it a dual card.
Spirits United,
Yeah.
like, or something like that. It's like they use this load up sources, go into a Susanna one or something.
Mm.
I don't know, something stupid, but like it could have cost 5 memory or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, just to make it a bit balanced. But um, it I don't know. They could have done that.
They could have done a lot more with it, to
Such
be
a
honest.
random, such a random ace
Mm.
reprint that no one uses.
Right, next load of stuff that got revealed. I called it. I am banking this. I called it 100% when I said about this. Reprints of the memory boost, the original 6 memory
And
boost.
the
I
training
called it. And the memory boost. And the scrambles.
and the
I called
scrambles.
it.
This is the ultimate new friendly deck set. It's like anything you could possibly need
This set will have.
to get you going is in this set.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just so good. I'm so happy that they put all these cards in there. Like, I knew they weren't going to do like the dual ones, all these like do things. Like, those are just like they're still in the LMs. You can still pick these cards up, and like the old ones are not like they're not too hard to get. But like all the single colored ones are just they need to be everywhere.
Yeah.
the single colors need to be everywhere. I
Yeah,
need to
100%.
just look around the corner and find like a playset of red ones. You know what I mean?
Literally.
I need to go into the bulk box and be able to pick up 2 playsets of everything.
Which you'll be able to
line.
do after AD1, most likely. Unless
Hopefully.
people are going to be cramming them, but I don't think they will be.
No.
Right.
I could see people maybe keeping another playset and then just like throwing the rest in bulk.
I want to try. I want to try and get a playset of each one of these. So I'll keep a playset of each of them. But then if I'm pulling more than a playset, it will be going into bulk box and being like, they're not shiny. They're not.
I might speak to Ethan when this set comes out and see if we are getting bulk handed in, and see if he can give us like a small little rectangle box, and I can just throw all the members, trainings, and scrambles in there.
Yeah.
And have like a dedicated thing for that.
Yeah, that'd be a
and
good
then
idea.
that way, if any new player starts showing up, like in a new, and if they go, "Oh, I'm missing this," I'm like, "Okay, cool. Go in there. You get 1 playset, and that's it.
Exactly.
You know, like don't be a hoarder. 1 playset."
Yeah.
And that kind of thing, just like have the rules taped on the box or something. 1 playset per person. And just go from there. So I think that could be really good.
Yeah, exactly.
So really, really glad that Bandai threw that in there.
In between the memory boost and all these other cards that we got revealed, there's a load of cards that they're reprinting in AD1. So I'm going to just blast through them real quick until we get to a real new card. So some reprint cards are Crimson Blaze and Dynamic Disaster. Very nice. Marcus Damon from BT17. This is the blocker one. And also Awakening of Sun BT17. Very nice for myself and Joe for Shine
I still think that card good.
Shine Greymon from BT13, which is the blocker one, which is really interesting. Shining Blast, which is the 5 cost, BT12. And then final Shining Blast. Burst,
I feel like one of those could have been replaced with Sunrise Buster, bro. Like, that card is good. It's that one that could have been reprinted. That would have been nice.
We got some... yeah, exactly. Some of them could be other cards, but it's... You never know. It's still coming... It's still got a month away.
I feel like... just reprint a very old BT9 card.
Some new gold printed cards is the LM016 Gammamon and also the Hero, the BT21. That's a tongue twister to say. Another gold printed card, which Joe is going to be even more excited about, is the Strongest of Brothers.
It is gold. It isn't gold. I get to rarity bump my common option.
Now, obviously, Joe's going to ramble here, so I'm going to just let him pop off. AD01 Seriousmon. Joe, pop off. Right, I'm going to... Before you pop off, I'm actually going to read the effects. Let me read the effects, then you can pop off, okay? Raid, set +1, and blocker natural. When digivolving when attacking once per turn. By placing 3 Digimon cards with the Gammamon in its text from your hand or trash as this Digimon's top or bottom Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or as less DP as this Digimon. End of your turn once per turn, this Digimon with 5 or more Digivolution cards may attack without suspending. Joe, pop off.
Oh my god. So when I first read this card, I completely glossed over the word top. I completely.
Oh yeah, because I remember when we were fighting.
I just assumed
it was bottom.
I just assumed and just gloss redded it, and it just went to the bottom. Mm-hmm. So I've been playtesting with this in Iowa with proxies, and I've been just lapping everything on the bottom.
Oh, you dummy.
Yesterday, Saturday of recording this video, this episode, I read the card again for someone else.
Me. It was against me.
And I read the word top. I'm like,
wait,
what? I could be stacking this
Excuse-moi-s'il-vous-plaît.
on the top? Now, that may not seem big to some players. To some players, top or bottom, it doesn't matter. But when Digivolve is a thing,
Yeah, it does
you
matter.
could, in theory, load up 3 level 6 Arcturusmons to the top of your stack. So if you get Digivolve, they need to get rid of you 4 times to become past level 6. And it's not in my deck at the moment. I'm waiting on a new one. You could, in theory, because it does gamma text, you could, in theory, load Proximamons to the top of your
Oh, you're a
stack.
nightmare.
You get Digivolved into a 7.
Oh my god.
Like, there's so many implications of the fact that you can pick which place they want to go. Now, I can't remember specifically if you're doing this, all 3 need to go into the same location.
Let me
So
reread it.
because if you're,
Yeah, it's saying by...
it's more in a case of game rulings. If game ruling says that you can pick which place the 3 individual cards can go. So, like, let's say I want to pick Proximamon and 2 level 5s. I could put Proximamon on the top and the 2 5s on the bottom. I can't remember. I'm going on the assumption that I can't, and they all have to go in the exact same place. So I have to, if I want 1 to go to the top, all 3 have to go to the top. I know
it...
by game rulings,
Go on.
you can pick the order those 3 go in on the top or bottom, but I can't remember if you can mix and match top and bottom.
Just rereading it does look like they have to go to the top or bottom, because you're selecting the 3 Digimon cards. Yeah, because as it's worded, you're selecting the 3 from hand or trash, so you have to pick either they all have to come from your hand or all come from your trash.
No, I think that you can mix and match.
Okay.
I think those kind of rulings, they have been worded, you can mix and match.
Okay.
So I can pick some from trash, I can pick some from hand.
Yeah. But with it just with the writing of it, then you have to select if they go to top or bottom, and then you can choose.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep playing that I have to pick. Because if I can do well in the worst scenario, I can do better in the best scenario.
Nice.
But oh my god, this card just does so much. It does so much and so little at the same time. I know some Gamma players are like if they don't care about it, they don't think it does enough. And there's people like me who thinks it does so much.
Yeah.
More specifically is that because on how flexible and how many it can load, you can just literally perform now OTKs, War Grey style OTKs with this deck, and it's just so fun. Like, it's so fun and it's so strong. I'm just now working out the most
optimal,
fastest way I can do it.
Yeah.
Because with Greymon, like, the threatening thing I've been having with Greymon with players is that the moment I push up, they know it's happening, they know it's coming. And you can climb up from any level and you can get to your level 6 and you can get to the 7. I just need to try and figure out how I can do that as fast with Gamma, and get all the pieces together as Gamma. Because I do have specific things I need to find, and I need to now try and get the mix and match kind of like style in there. But all of this will be in a video in the future. So if you're listening, stay tuned for that. I will be going in depth on single stack Gamma and the ways that we can go around playing it. So stay tuned for that one.
Very nice.
It's just, I love this card. The artworks for both rarities are so pretty.
Yeah, we know Chris is going to want this artwork because it has a tamer on the front.
Yeah, he needs that because it has a tamer.
Yeah,
but
and we know for a fact you're going to want this one.
I need 4 of that.
And I've said, if I pull
need 4 of that one and 1 of the standard arts.
Oh,
because the standard art's that one's gonna go in my singleton Gamma.
Fair enough.
But the alts will be going in the base deck. I need it.
Fangirl over?
Yeah.
Fangirling moment over. Right.
Yeah.
Moving on
Yeah.
to some more releases. Some more gold printed cards are Alphamon from BT20 and Omnimon from BT13, which are very interesting choices. Reprint cards
Yeah.
are
No,
yeah. Anything you want to add to that, or
the two Royal Nightmakers, aren't they? Like
one
the
is
Royal
the Chronicle one.
Nightmakers.
One is the one you mainly use for Chronicle, and then the Omnimon is the Royal Knight.
Yeah, yeah. The Omni one is the biggest thing. Like,
Yeah, it's a
it's so
secret
good.
rare, so it's a secret.
But this is like in 1 month we'll be going having 2 prints of that Omnimon because
Yeah.
there's also an alt art in LM. So
Yeah.
it's like, do you want to bling out with LM or do you want to wait like a week and get the standard arts in AD? It's like,
Get these, yeah.
it's interesting.
More reprints are going to be Cool Boy from BT20, Royal Knights of the Purge from BT13, and then The Last Guardian from BT20.
Very nice.
More reprints are Guillemon from EX4, and then Stingmon from ST9.
Which is a very random.
Yeah, even more random ones are
the guy who's at 1.
yeah, weird. Taikamiya from BT6 and Matt Ishida from BT6 re-released.
Yeah, the Bond ones, because they reprinted the Bond Aces.
Which are
But
literally...
those cards are just actually really good. They're really good, like, draw and memory cards.
Yeah.
Like, I see most people using the Tai one in Greymon decks, and I've seen Matt in the Gabumon decks, but I might, like, put Gabu Bond together and Agu Bond and just see how well they feel. It could be really fun.
Speaking of those, Agumon Bond of Bravery Ace LM021 is getting a gold print card, and the same with Gabumon Bond of Friendship LM022 is getting a gold printed card. Taikomiya BT21 is getting a gold printed card.
For you adventure budget players!
And Hero. And Hero.
And Hero.
War Greymon BT14 is getting a gold printed border. Same with Metal Garurumon BT15 getting a gold printed border.
Oh yeah. My Greymon rarity bump.
Yep. That's...
But honestly, those megas are fantastically reprinted. They're so hard to find, and if you're any fan of either Greymon, Garurumon, or even Omnimon, because you can tech these in Omnimon. I've done the Garurumon in the past, and it's been very handy in like those scenarios where you just don't want to be killed next turn, so you just warp a Gabumon, and you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna stun 3 bodies, and they're like, what?
Yep.
You're like, yeah, have fun. You're not killing me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just, it's such a good tech, but being able to now get these in hopefully a more affordable pricing is just so good. I like these like old secrets that like have niche techs and niche reasonings for like tier 3 decks that just like some fans are just like super happy to play, but they can't get these cards because they're just like in an old set from ages ago.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're secret rares. Like if these were like SRs from ages ago, it wouldn't be too much of an issue. But because they're secrets, they're just so hard to get.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy that these cards are in there.
Some more AD1 releases are Kato Matsushita, Mashuka, whatever the hell you spell that. From BT12, Hiro from RB1, and also
another random reprint of that card.
And also,
if you didn't get your playset from LM, now's your chance to get it in this.
Again from AD1.
From an AD.
Yeah.
Which is better LM.
Basically. And then Takuya Koji from BT18 are all getting reprints. Another gold printed card is Takato from BT17, which is getting a gold print.
Is that the mem setup?
Nope. Start a main. If you have a Digimon with Guilmon, Growlmon, or Gallantmon in its name, gain 1 memory. End of your
Oh,
turn.
this is the end of turn biomerge.
Yep.
Oh, that's the good one. Thanks,
So,
Bandai.
You're going to be happy with that. For
Thanks, John Bandai.
Yep.
You know?
For all the Impaledramon players, we've got some more re-releases of Impaledramon Dragon Mode from BT16, Giga Death from BT8, and
Nice
also Return of the Primogenitor from BT17.
So if you haven't got your commons, you can get your commons again.
Right, we're back to new. We've got another new card, which is the new Paledramon from AD01, which is really weird.
A good hero support.
I will jump through this camera and slap you. It is not good for hero. So, it's partition normally with a level 4 blue and a level 4 green. When digivolving, if your opponent's turn ends, this Digimon can't be deleted in battle. Then if DNA digivolving, this Digimon's attack target can't change for the turn. When attacking, this Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with the Impaledramon in its name in the hand for the Digivolution cost reduced by 2. Inherent is again partition. How does this help hero?
It doesn't.
Exactly. Why give
But
it the
you
hero trait?
can do it.
I don't understand why they
If
give
you
it the
guys
hero
don't
trait.
know, I managed to figure out that you can actually jog rest with this in Hero. You need
Doesn't
Dogachmon
work.
and you need Magnamon. So it's a very own unique style of deck.
Really?
But you can make now a Jogress
Paledramon
Imperial,
top
a
end.
Jogress hero deck using hero cards into a hero card,
Yeah, which is even weirder.
which then can then turn into another hero card because the fighter mode is a hero trait as well.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna check the Evo cost on the fighter mode because I can't
What?
remember.
Fighter mode Ace?
Oh no, just the normal. We had a hero fighter mode.
Oh, well, let's wait until we get to that first. So other...
He costs 5 on a hero trait, and this Paledramon will now make it a free cost Evo.
Jesus. Decks are going to get some weird-ass builds now.
I can't wait to make Jogress hero.
You do
with
that, and I will cream you with
free
normal.
trait level 5s.
Oh. So, some more re-releases. We've got Paledramon ST9, which... Is this the one of?
That's the starter deck one that you can play for.
Which is really weird. Impaledramon Dragon Mode ST9, and then Impaledramon Fighter Mode Ace from BT16.
Nice picks.
Gold print card. Impaledramon Paladin Mode Ace. Interesting.
Yeah, because this guy's his third printing now.
Yeah. He got his
one,
original.
His base ones with his ults. Then he had the
one with the picture.
Evo Cup.
Yeah.
No, not Evo Cup.
It was
pre-release. His pre-release. It was a pre-release.
Oh wow!
You went and played in a pre-release, and you had Paladin modes.
Yeah, which was part of that full
one.
picture, and now there's this one. Jesus.
And now this one. So you shouldn't not have your Paladin modes now.
Yeah. If you don't have a Paladin mode now, what is going on?
So you've been hiding under a rock for the past year.
Some more re-releases we've gotten are EX11 from EX1. So again, this is going to be helping out those Jogress decks, Jogress Impaledramon deck, and then Vidramon Promo 138, which is a release. Another gold printed card, Fire Rocket from BT8. Very good.
Oh, wait, did you say the promo Digimon?
Yeah, Promo Vidramon.
Yeah, that's a good one, honestly.
Oh, 100%.
Between that and the Maiden set, you can now make budget. You can now make Old Force on a budget.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be so nice to finally have players be able to play what is arguably one of the most popular Digimon in the game, in the franchise. you can now make his deck without killing the bank.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because I remember when I remember way back in the
He
way back.
spent like 100 quid on that thing.
Yeah.
It was bonkers, and now you'll be able to make it for like less than 50. It's going to be great.
So yeah. Fire Rocket gold print card, very fun. Digimon Emperor.
Yeah, I like that rocket. It's good.
Yep. Digimon Emperor BT8 is getting reprinted.
Oh, another good reprint.
Yep.
Yes.
Dead or Alive is getting a gold print from BT7.
Random choice.
Final.
Don't get that one.
Yeah. Final Zubugon Punch. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Final Zugabon Punch.
Yep,
I love that card. That's such a
from
good black card.
BT4. That's old. Getting a gold print.
Yeah, man, that card is so good.
Some more cards that are getting gold prints are Analog You from EX1 and Analog Man from BT11.
Fantastic choices, honestly.
Eugene from BT8 is getting a gold print card.
Eugene?
UG? I don't know. This one.
Oh, yeah, Yuji.
Yuji,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's a good one as well. Yeah. If you like X Antibody, that's a good card to have.
Ukamon from BT16 is getting a gold print card.
Well, finally.
Yeah, how long has it been since this card got reprinted?
That's also going to go in the Members Scramble box.
Yep.
Just because he might as well be the B1.
Yeah. Well, that's if we're getting gold print cards, and
That's
also
if
the
we're
regular.
getting non-gold print
Yeah, the
cards.
non-gold print cards, because as of right now, we don't know.
Yes.
So we'll have to wait and see.
All the common versions of Ukamon are going to go in that box.
Reprint of King Drasil 7D6 is coming in this set as well.
Thank God for that. Thank God for that.
Yeah. Jesmon BT20 and Gankumon BT13 are getting reprints.
Good.
Examon EX3 is getting a gold print card. No idea why. It's just
Why?
It's just such a weird card. Now we move on to basically the rest of the new cards that have got revealed. First one is AD01 Gaiamon Ace for App 1.
So we knew about this card technically ages ago.
Yes, we knew about it, but
we
didn't know
knew
its
the
effect.
alt art first. And then we got revealed of the standard art.
Yes. So I'm going to read.
Proper look at the effects.
Yeah.
We knew this card existed.
Set +1, blocker, and link +1. Normally. On play when digivolving and when attacking once per turn, you may link up to 2 social navi or tool trait cards from your hand or this Digimon's Digivolution cards to this Digimon without paying the cost. Then you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or as less DP as this Digimon. Very interesting. Joe, what is your thinking on this ace?
So what I really like about this card is that we now have a way to play control style app while not forking over your aggression.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing that's been in terms of Gaiamon, that's been an odd choice is that the Charismon can taunt. But you didn't really have anything to taunt into, so you never really had a reason to ever become Charismon, which then means that when you're climbing, you had to you have to find Globemon. And if you didn't find Globemon, you struggled.
Yeah.
So because your other alternate didn't really do anything, you can taunt into him blocking, but
it's not very cool.
You're blocking with a guy with no protection.
Yeah.
So and he wasn't exactly that strong. The most he could probably get to was 8,000, 10,000, which is good, but if they're level 6 and you're dying.
Yeah.
And then you just lost your entire momentum, and it's already hard to get momentum at one as it is, and you don't really want to lose it like that.
Yeah.
But now being able to taunt your opponent into an ace like this one, that's in archetype searchable, is really good. You can now go into Karis. If your opponent has 3 bodies, you can go into a Karis, taunt one of them. They now have to swing. You go into the Gaia ace, load up a globe and a Karis, pop a body from the globe's inherent, pop a body from the Gaiamon's effect, and then you can block with the last.
Yep.
So you're getting rid of 3 bodies from a single ace play, which is really good. And what's great with one that not many other decks have with their aces, that app can give their ace protection.
Yeah.
So you're not just going to give over 4 memory out of the blue nowhere. And then come your next turn, you can now swing 2 checks with Gaiamon ace. So you're not even losing your aggression play, which is really, really nice. I can't wait for this. It's going to be really good. I could see arguments that it could, in overall, be better than our current Gaiamon.
Mm-hmm.
Because our current Gaiamon is kind of like really only good as a Omni ace per game. So being able to have like a 4 of the ace and like a 2 of the old one means that we can now have like a consistent level 6 that's always good. And you have like your last guy when you need to finish them off. So I can't wait for this personally.
Yeah.
What
definitely.
do you think as a solid Appmon player?
I like it because obviously, as you've said, it is just a way of, oh yeah, cool, I have Chrysarimon on board, I taunt something, cool, now that's a free ace. And it just reminds me of Joe, our friend Joe, who his old style chessmon is, oh yeah, cool, I'm going to taunt you immediately, now cool, I get a free ace, basically, and I get all my effects. So it's a way of playing the deck to where you have that little bit of, like, cool, I'm forcing you to like attack, and then I get stuff, and then you've now got to deal with this now new big body on the board. So it's very funny, but at the same time, it's like also as well like Jesus Christ, link 2 from your hand or Digivolution sources, then delete something. It's like cool. I'm gonna have like 5 effects before you can even do anything. This card is gonna be very funny. So
Yeah.
and because
Karen
it's
was saying,
and-
our friend Karen was also saying that it really helps Orgemon as well. And definitely it helps Orgemon. I feel like.
yeah, I can see that. So
Well, because now Orgemon's style is clearly like it wants to be hyper aggro. The problem is that they gave a hyper aggro style deck the most controlling support, kind of like God grade app that we have. And I'm like, why? Why? But now you finally have a God grade that has Sec +1 natively, and that like on its own changes so much on how you can now look at the Ultramon deck. That I don't think first glance a few players will understand. The fact that you can now like go into Ultramon, then go into Gaia Ace, link 2 Ultramons. Great, your God grade's now doing 4 checks. Like, straight up the back. Like, that's insane.
yeah, exactly.
What it can do. So being able to just get that crazy hyper aggro potential out of it is going to be exciting to see on how well that goes. The fact that you can then like maybe time it so that Olja does a swing, he does like maybe a check. He can then restand, and then you can go into the Gaiamon Ace and just do 4 more. Like potential 4 more or something like that. I don't know. Like the math might be a little bit off, but
it'll just be simple.
Yeah, and then you do 4 more. So you can get 5 checks done in Orgemon, so now well, potentially effectively. That is just really exciting to see. And not only is he doing 4 checks, but he's doing 4 checks while getting rid of a body as well. So if they have any annoying blockers in your way, that's dead.
You know what I just find really funny as well? As it's an ace, Cool. I hard drew up this for 7. I link to from hand. Deal with me.
Yeah, like you're putting up so much threat. It's just like off that play. You can like in the Gaiamon deck hard drop this for 7 or whatever it is, 7 or 8 was it?
7.
7. So you hard drop this for 7. Load 2 Charismon, pop a body, cool. Get rid of this guy with 2 forms of protection.
Well, actually,
You have to out this guy 3 times.
Yeah.
If not, I'm doing 2 checks next time.
Yeah, I would say at
Like-
most, like, you only really want to do 1 Charismon, because I don't know with the rulings and everything, if you do load up 2 Charismons, because it does say all turns once per turn on its link effect.
It would be all turns once per turn on each copy.
Okay. So fair enough.
Yeah, it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like a hard once per turn for all that name.
Yeah.
Digimon is just like if something's all turns once per turn, it's specifically talking about that one card. So yeah, you can load 2 Karas and get 2 forms of protection.
Very nice. Moving on
Yeah.
off of that to Gaiamon
It's-
Ace, to today's release of 2 cards, Garurumon and Blitz Greymon. I will read through effects. Garurumon, Alliance and Invade. On play when digivolving when attacking once per turn, you may return one of your opponent's lowest level Digimon to the hand. Then this Digimon and one of your Digimon Greymon its name may unsuspend. Opponent's turn once per turn. When one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, 2 of your Digimon may DNA into Omnimon Alter S in the hand. Then you may change the attack target to one of your Digimon. Has assembly of Garurumon Sagittarius mode and Garurumon. Inherent, this Digimon's attack target can't be changed. Blitz Greymon has Alliance, Piercing, Blocker. On play when digivolving, de-digivolve 3, one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, until your opponent's turn ends, their Digimon's effects can't affect this Digimon and one of your Digimon with Garurumon in its name. End of your turn. 2 of your Digimon may DNA into Omnimon Alter S in the hand, then one of your Digimon may attack. Assembly -4, Metal Greymon Alterius mode, and Greymon. Inherent, set +1. What are they on?
That's so much.
And we also got the alt arts released, and they are combination pictures again.
I love that Greymon. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can see your
They-
brain cogs already turning with deck
It's
lists
so
and
good.
deck profiles. I can already see the gears turn. Oh my
It's
God.
so good. You've given me a level 6 that essentially has Sec +1
Mm.
and protection.
Jesus.
My god.
My God.
I can now just freely go into this guy, get a 3D Digivolve 3, so any threat stopping me is just not going to be there unless it's Mannequin one with a tamer underneath it, but that's a problem another day. And I
Yeah.
can swing and go into Omni X with protection still,
Very true.
and I keep Sec +1 because it's just a standard inherent. My dude!
Mm-hmm.
Getting the most free kill ever. I can't wait. But what I love as well, that will now get me into maybe looking at it a little bit differently, is that I can now assemble this for 8 and I can use the any Alteris mode. So I can use the promo, which can give you protection, but you need to have like 2 sources of the same level. So that might not be needed,
Yeah.
but I can just freely do that. And then if I'm building up a stack, because when great once you want to build up a stack, the Adventure Alteris isn't that great because it's replacing completely your Sec +1 Metal Grey. But in a way, and it also means you can't do Metal X on top of it.
Mm.
But if I can then just slap in a single promo Alteris in the deck, because then I can then do Metal Grey, Alteris, Promo, and then Metal X like we used to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting another free Evo, another part of the stack for protection, and then essentially, if I need to, worst case scenario, an assembled Blitz Greymon.
God.
Line. It's like, my guy.
Jesus Christ.
I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. I might even one day take uh the grey deck, the Omni X Greymon deck, and then just replace War Greymon entirely and put both of these dudes in. And then replace like like the Omni X's for Alteris. And then I just have like this weird like single stack deck that just goes into Alteris using a Greymon line.
Yeah, I can see that.
These cards are so good.
Yeah.
I get Alex's reasoning though that they don't think that the crest is as good as the old crest because the old crest is protection's better.
Yeah.
So in terms of Alter S Guru deck, like or Gas deck, this crest may not still replace it, but I can see still reasonings that it's somewhat better because it hasn't got that ace tagging on it.
Mm.
So now you don't lose memory if your stack gets outed. So there's like ups and downs. I trade off better protection for no ace fallback, but so it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
I did not expect these. I know Bushi was just like, why have they put these guys in? Alter S isn't adventure. And it's like,
Yeah.
are we going to get a new Alter S?
Maybe. Who
Which,
knows?
oh my god, if we
Might
do,
We might do. Who knows?
we might get an adventure tagged Alter S.
Yeah.
Which would then mean that if our current one gets hit on the ban list, we're okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because we just got a new one.
Right. To end off.
If we get a new one, I'm so calling Alter S is getting hit on the ban list.
Oh yeah. I would definitely make that decision
There's
as well.
no
so.
reason to make a new one. Unless you do that.
Right, to end off the main discussion, I think, Joe, out of all the cards that have either been re-released, getting gold prints, or new cards, I'm not saying using your Ultimate Cup ones, I'm saying don't think about those. Out of all the cards that we've talked about, pick one card that you're most excited for.
Oh, dear God. Just going through it. There's a picture here. It's honestly tough. I have so many reasons to like so many of these cards.
Yeah.
I
knew this was going to be a hard decision for you.
It's like, God damn it.
Not out of what has come out before last podcast. I mean, between last podcast and this one, the ones we've talked about today.
Okay, right. So just for these ones.
I thought it would be an easy choice. I thought it'd be immediately serious one.
Honestly, I think I'm just trying to be too spicy, aren't I? Like, in my head, I'm like, don't pick the obvious pick, bruv. Come on. Really think about it. See if you can find any other reason to just not immediately say serious one.
But it is serious one, isn't it?
But yeah.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is.
It just... It's not only a really good Gamma card, but I think it's because lately I've been in so much of a taunting
mood,
regular style version of Gamma with aces.
Yeah.
That it would be nice to just have a reasoning to go into a Gamma traded like Mega again. The fact that it's made me put the Arcturus ones back in the deck. It's made me look at Proximamon again, potentially. It's just done so much for me personally lately for a Gamma player. that I can't not love this card. Like it can't not be my favorite.
Very fair.
If I had to pick a close second, though, it might be recency bias, but it might be the Blitz Greymon. That would be a close second
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
true.
Like, that card just does so much for me as a Greymon player. That, yeah, I can't not pick
Yeah,
it. So,
which is
that's a
very
close
fair.
second.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, that's been
What
our.
about you?
Oh, I can't. No, I'm sorry. I actually can't pick a single card because I would just be like every Shine Greymon card that's being re-released. I can't pick one. I'm sorry. I
But
can't.
what about recency? Come on, between this podcast and the last one, who's your favorite?
Well, since the last one I've been on, Shaman times 7. Like, there's no and if or buts about it. Like, that will be the card. But everything we
Yeah.
talked about in this podcast, I have to pick just all the Shine Grey cards. Like, I can't pick one from that load of cards.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Gaiamon.
I mean, yeah, Gaimon's cool, but I feel like I'm just more excited that people have the ability to build Shine Greymon with this AD01 coming out than just one card for a deck that is a very niche deck anyway. So I think it outweighs it of like, oh cool, I have so many people I can teach Shine Greymon to, then cool, I now have to figure out how Gaiamon is now going to go into this deck. So
I might have to also look at Gaiamon Ace in the eyes of a Appmon hero player,
yeah,
because that could also be another way of utilizing him as well.
is
So that
hold
could be
on,
really cool.
is Gaiamon Ace a
Um,
hero trait?
I don't think this one is a hero trait, which if it isn't, it's so annoying
It
because that would have been
isn't.
the first. Yeah,
It's only a
that would have been the
creation.
first. Yeah. Um, but is nothing stopping you slapping this into hero? Because you can now just be fully aggressive with your level fives, and if they do try and swing into them, you can just now ace with the Gaimon and just pop
Yeah.
two bodies.
So
So-
this is going to be very
and
interesting.
still keep your sec +1 later on.
Yeah. Well, I
So
think
that's gonna be fun.
that does it for our main phase. Talked about
Uh,
all the new cards.
yeah, like I mean, what testing have you been doing lately other than just through Crossheart? You've done some Shine Greymon testing, haven't you?
Very little. I would say not enough to warrant like anything, but I have been rereading a lot of the cards that are coming out in AD1 and everything. So it does very much put my faith of like, oh, these new Marcus cards or these new Shrine Grain cards are like, yeah, they could work.
I'm telling you now, they work.
So it's
But
just one of those things where I have
I
to.
feel like honestly do change how you play Shine Greymon now. Like I feel like because we have another Shine Greymon player at locals, he's been popping in lately back again. Um, and you can definitely tell he's like old day Shine Greymon, where it's like you need to get to the markers to the board, and you need to be always swinging with your tamers, and evolving the guy on the side and that kind of thing. I feel like this style of strategies might throw some Shine players off a little bit because it might just be me. I don't know. With how I've just been trying to like mess around with the deck lately. But it really does feel like now Marcus is taking the back seat and it's actually Shine Greymon doing all the work. Um, which as a Greymon player I'm really liking. Um, and I feel like it's just now so much easier to play the deck because now you're not assembling all these tamers to the board. You are now just like keeping like one or two in your hand. So it's going to be very nice to like build the deck with not so much, hopefully, an emphasis on like I need Marcus Damons in abundance. And I can now solely focus on like getting my stacks in check and hopefully not brick so much.
Yeah.
Not missing a level 4 or a level 5. Because we all have that problem with Shine Greymon now and then. So,
Yeah,
um,
I can say that.
I'm super excited to see how it goes. But I'm really more excited to see if my tech idea is correct and that Marcus Damon from BT17 is actually going to be good. As it is the only one that can make itself a Digimon on play.
Yeah.
So I'm looking into that.
Well,
We
remember
got one
also
up.
with this new Marcus that's coming out, at the end of a turn, it makes itself a Digimon and then swings for no memory.
It's really good for a Blitz Omni for game.
Yeah.
What I like with the BT17 is that you can play it off the new Shine Grey one, and it's instantly a Digimon for Alliance for you.
Yeah.
Which I think is very important.
So,
but that's just me personally. But we'll see how it goes. Expect profiles from either one of us in the future.
yeah, 100%.
We're gonna be, when this set comes out, we're definitely gonna be cooking with Shine. I think definitely we're gonna have to like get together a bit more and really play out the deck.
You'll probably build a very more Shine Greymon hip stack. I'll probably be more focusing on.
Yeah, it might just be we had to do a match.
Yeah,
and,
just a head-to-head fight and just see
like,
who does better.
You make yours, I make mine, and we'll see whose feels better, and we just like ping pong off each other with ideas and texts.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Well, that's been our main phase, and we'll see you guys in our questions and upcoming stuff phase, in the end phase. Bye-bye.
Upcoming stuff phase.
Stuff.
I know, it's just... Bye.
And welcome back, Tamers, to the questions. Sorry, Joe, I just did it. Sorry. I saw that look.
I was like, oh, okay.
Sorry, Joe,
okay.
I just did it that instinctively. I didn't mean
I'll
to.
just take a back seat.
I'm sorry, my guy.
No, but it's fine, okay.
Yeah. Welcome to our questions and answers, where we answer questions from our last podcast episode and just answer them in generality. As usual, Alex, our good friend, has given us some banger questions, and they have asked, the first question they have asked is, which Digimon alternate evolution do you want? The more random, the better. So what they're meaning by this is basically take an evolution line and give it a completely random evolution. Joe?
So I've got two. I got a biased pick, just because of like all the discussion we had earlier. And I have one that when I'm really thinking about it, I am honestly surprised they didn't kind of like do something for it. So my biased pick is that I want a Jogress of all the Gamma level 4s.
Okay.
I want an ultimate that takes all of Gamma's RGB champions and meshes it all together. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Kano, because when I look at it, when you look at it, Kano Weissmon's clearly just like a better Gammamon Evo. And then you have Regulus, which is clearly a Gudus Gamma Evo. But Paul Wesen and Kaus is just kind of like sitting there, just like lost in the spotlight, really. Afterwards, there's either them two should get new Evos, or you had a level 5 that kind of like meshes them all together. But that's just like my personal pick.
You know what what would be really interesting for that then, just to add on to it, make it just be a Digicross card with all the different level 4s.
Yeah, that could be really cool. Or if you had like Kano Weissmon, but with like mode changes, so you could have like Kano Weissmon Cannon mode, where he just gets like the two fucking rail guns from Wes and Gammamon on his shoulders or something. And then like Kaus Gammon's all about like jet flying, and like Kano can already fly. So I don't know what you would do for him, like, I don't know, jet mode or something like that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that could be really cool. But the main thing for this question is that I am honestly surprised that we didn't get an alternate evolution line for Venmon.
Yeah.
All the other, minus Coolboy, everyone had at the beginning, at the very least, alternate evolution line, minus a few. I think it was like the Dynamon. I think like the novel ones didn't like kind of get an alternate line, but like most of the Liberator players got two lines initially. You had like a pseudo canonical line for one of their rookies, and then you had like a Liberator line. I know like they kind of, most of them were like, oh, taking Owen for example, you had his Agumon line and you had his Eliza line, but like you could almost see like them branching between each other.
Mm.
So I'm really surprised that Venmon just kind of like stuck to just like the one line he's always had, and that like some of them just got Liberator traded, and that was just kind of it. Like, it would have been really cool if it was like Venmon Snatchmon, and then you had like two branches. You either had like the spaceship branch, which is like, I'm the big death machine now, bum bum bum, Destro Galactic. And then you had like the pilot line, where he like stays humanoid and just becomes like super Snatchmon, and then like the super pilot, or something like a more humanoid kind of like thing. You could like have the design maybe represent Owen's like character growth and like his like outfit design. So like the final form would just essentially look like Xeno with his mask and big cape, but like, you know, clearly a Snatchmon or Venmon face or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you could have done that, and that could have been really cool. Like, it would have added another thing for Galactic. And then if you did ever want to make him a level 7, then you have like the pilot design to like mesh in with the spaceship kind of like thing. And if you did want to make it into like an Optimus Prime kind of like style, like here's his full mode, and then like here's his thingy mode, he just like becomes whatever the level 6 was from the human line.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my main pick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting. For my pick, it's not gonna be super random, but it's like I'm thinking about the original series of Digimon, and I was like, oh yeah, when Tai forced Greymon to Digivolve, he went into Skull Greymon, like an evil version.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, imagine if they made an evil version of Omnishout. Like,
What, Shoutmon just gets like really peeved off with thingy.
no, he would like make it so that he becomes like a Bagra army Digimon, like it's taken over by Darkness Bagramon, and he then like
I
turns
see.
evil, like make
Yeah.
him like whatever, and just like it would be very interesting to see if like what they would do.
I guess really, when you look at it, Crossheart didn't really have like a Dark Evo scene, really, did it?
The only time they did is when in the second season, when I think it's Mad Leomon, or it's that Sun Leo guy. I don't remember his name, but he has basically a split personality, where one side of him is good and actually wants to help out the heroes, and the other side of him is dark and evil and wants to just like kill every Digimon.
Yeah, but like the
But-
protagonist
Yeah,
didn't
the
have
protagonist
like,
never had
Evo.
that. They never. So I'd really want to see that.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do that. Like, they could have had like an episode where like after he gets the Omnishout form, like Omnimon gives him the power, he can now become Omnishout, and then that's when it kind of like introduces Digivolution back into the show.
I would have loved to seen it.
They could have had like one episode where he's like Shoutmon's trying to force himself to evolve, but he hasn't like learned it yet fully. And then that's when it becomes like he just gets annoyed, and that's when it becomes the Dark Evo or something.
I would have loved to.
That could be really cool.
Another way they could have
Like
done
maybe
it.
like the Bagua is like the Bagua army's teasing him. It's just like, haha, you haven't mastered your full potential. You're weak. It's just like, how dare you? And then like, boom. That could be
Yeah.
really cool.
Another way they could have done it is Shoutmon gets like captured by the Dark Bagra, gets taken to the main palace, obviously meets Darkness Bagramon face to face for the first time, and forces himself to go into Omni. But in doing so, obviously in Crossheart, when they're evolve, when they actually did canonically digivolve, they turn white and then become their bigger form. So basically, I'm thinking during that form changing, it's like completely ripped off his armor and is like he is now the weakest he or like can be influenced, and Darkness Bugger would just like shoot like darkness into him and it would make like a dark Omni shout.
Yeah.
Or going as obviously they use the Greek alphabet like Omni and Zeg and stuff like that. Instead of being Omni,
Yeah.
it could be Beta Shoutmon or like a
Yeah.
different name of it.
Zeta.
Zeta,
Zeta
Zeta
Shoutmon.
Shoutman,
Or something
exactly.
like that.
It would be like imagine just seeing a dark Shoutmon rocking up to Taiki like I want to kill you, and all of
Yeah.
his friends have to like say no, 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 and then basically this darkness will unlock a different form of Time 7.
Yeah. I mean that, and then you could also introduce like a Shoutmon times, but without the Shoutmon.
Yeah,
So you can have like everyone cross, but without the Shoutmon
it
body.
would. I would
Like I
say
don't know, maybe like Jaeger Darulamon like tries to become the main body to replace Shoutmon. It's just like I'm gonna save him.
technically speaking,
So you'd
Ballistamon
have
is the
like
main body. Ballistamon is the main. So think of it from times 3
well,
onwards.
like because you got Ballistamon's shoulder pads and you got Garudamon's shoulder pads, and it's like the main, and then you have the main body, and because it's kind of like Shoutmon is like controlling it essentially. It's kind of like Shoutmon's body.
Yeah,
That's how I look at it personally. But like, imagine if you just had like Darulamon.
yeah. It would be very
It's just
interesting.
like, yeah, I don't know. It would have been a really cool way of like doing like the Megazord kind of like thing, but when like your red,
Red
when like the
Ranger's not
red
there.
guy's not there.
The Red Ranger's not there.
It's like, you know what I mean?
Which
It's like,
they've done in the
how
show.
we pilot this mech without it?
Yeah. So mine is a dark version of Omni Shout, basically an evil version, and Joe's Your was a basically
So I had my
combination as
bias pick of Syria, a gamma line with the basically green and blue, more representation.
Yep.
But my main pick is a sideline for Galactic, but not spaceship, more pilot
yeah.
from Snatch.
And
It's so cool.
yeah. Second
It's just
question
cool.
from Alex is asking which deck is currently the worst deck in our opinion, and what could they get and that could do with getting a new card to help out their future? Joe, you go first.
I don't know if this would need more than one card. At least something would help it. Big Ukomon.
Yes, 100%.
You have this deck, which has honestly on paper a really cool level 6.
Just not
Like,
not
it's
working.
just really cool. But and like the whole point is that he like branches from the Ukomon and Louis. But now we only have 2 Louis. One of them's limited, and you have 2 Ukomons,
One of them is
and
limited.
one of them's limited. So you have 10 cards, 14 cards with the 4 big Ukos to call your deck. But
It's ridiculous.
what are you doing? So I don't know if it would need another Louis to help
more
it.
than that.
Well, I don't know what would be more It's hard to think what would be more beneficial, another Louis or another Ukomon. Part of me is thinking another Ukomon, so at least you have 9 rookies to your deck. to help it out. You can maybe have like an Ukamon with an on-play search, where it's like grab one card with Ukamon in text and one Louis. Um,
I think if they made
that could
another,
be really good.
if they
And
made
then
an,
because then it's just dedicated to that line.
yeah,
It's like it's not gonna. It's no threat to be on the ban list because it's helping some other random rogue deck or whatever you mean, or like some top tier deck.
yeah, which is
It's
fair.
just literally I'm here for my thing and my thing only.
Yeah, I
That's
can
kind of
definitely
it.
see that.
Like the only way I can maybe make it generic is that you add one free trait Digimon and one Louis because they're all free traded, but then you're like, you're homaging season 2, so it can go in the other decks, but it's just like you're not really gonna maybe want to.
Yeah, which is
That's like
fair.
as far as I would go to make it generic. They just search as free trait. That's just it. But yeah, I think an on-play search Ukomon for big Ukomon.
That's fair.
What about you?
I'm probably gonna piss a certain person off with saying this deck, and Joe will probably immediately know who I'm pissing off. But a deck that I think really needs some help in getting back into either top of mid range or going into competitive. Insectoids. Joe knows exactly who I'm pissing off.
I don't know if that would be annoying him, but he definitely wants. He definitely wants an
Either
Izzy
it's
searcher.
either going to be one of these two sides of the spectrum. It's either going to be he's going to get pissed off from what I've said, or agree heavily with what I said. He won't be in between. Hi, Chris. Hi. Yeah. I think Insectoids definitely need some sort of boost.
Yes.
With where
Yeah.
they're currently standing, I believe it's more of a mid-tier deck than the worst deck. I'm not going to say it's a really terrible deck, because then
No.
Chris will beat me to a pulp. But I believe it needs some sort of help. It needs something to give it that boost.
It's so almost there.
Yeah.
Like it's always. I feel like personally, it's always on the cusp of being like tier 2 again.
Yeah. But, nah.
It's just Green has this big problem where everything in the level 6 is expensive to evolve. And it's all because of that stupid hidden potential discovered. Just get rid of it, Bandai. Please. John
HBD.
Bandai, just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Make green cheap Evo again, like they used to be. And then, like, with Insectoids in particular, they have all the tools for a good, solid control deck. But you have no way to search those
Yep.
tools. AKA Izzy.
Yep.
And then we need an Izzy play Digimon.
Play it like...
a Terry that just plays Izzy. Like, it needs more than one, but definitely it needs a card.
Yeah. So... Right, we'll see if I get an angry...
I was really thinking what you're gonna say. Like, I'm gonna cheese someone off there. I'm like, what? Who are you gonna cheese off?
Yeah.
Who in the millions of people do we know that you're gonna annoy?
Yeah, it's
I'm
like...
surprised you didn't say X someone for happy.
Nah, I can't do that to him. Can't do that to him. Can't do that. Examon will, I think, get some sort of support. I think Insectoid needs it more, to be honest.
Yes, bugs, please. I actually, funny you said bugs because I told Chris of a funny deck that he can make with bugs. And it's purple bugs. Puppy bugs.
Ooh.
The idea is that you branch from Cerberusmon, who has the inherent when you play Digimon Give It Rush. And then you go into Grand Kawaga Ace, who can branch off purple, and you become Tyrant. And then you use Tyrant to play another Grand Kawaga Ace. So now your inherent of Cerberus can Give It Rush.
Oh my god.
He was like, I don't like this, but I might try it.
Alright. Well,
So who knows? Maybe I'll try that as well.
yeah.
Just make purple bugs, puppy bugs.
Puppy bug. Well, that will
Um,
do it for today's.
but Alex had a third question, but I think we'll save that for next episode.
Yeah.
The reasoning is that it's a format related question, and I kind of want to see if I can get some more decks that are tier 2 into that for
Yeah.
that question.
100%.
But I look forward to answering that question, Alex. So don't worry, it'll be boiling up in the
Yeah.
mindset there. But thank you for your questions there.
Yeah.
If any listeners have any questions to ask, you can post it down in the YouTube comments section below. Or if you're listening to us on Spotify, you can post it down in the comments below. I should have comments enabled on there in all the episodes. So you should be able to post something there if you're listening. We're going to move into upcoming projects. So, Billy, have you got any projects coming up? Anything you're testing, making, playing,
Just
whatnot?
DCGO videos coming out. I'm going to be trying to make a load of new decks so I can varietize the decks I'm using on DCGO, because I feel like it's starting to get repetitive seeing me play the same decks over and over and over again. So I want to branch out, make some new decks, and just try out some other fun stuff for you guys to see. And if any of you...
AD01 stuff soon.
Yes.
That would be good.
And if any of you guys do have any decks you do want to see me play or go with into other people up against, or even do mirror matches into because you find them funny, please let me know in the comments below on those videos. And if you want any deck profiles in the same videos, because we had someone who wanted the hero deck profile, and that hero deck profile has gone up.
Yes.
So yeah, just watch out for more.
Let us know any profiles you want us to do. If you are Liberator fans, don't worry, they are coming. Good old Chris, our dedicated Liberator guy, he says he's updated at least half of them, or most of them, so stay tuned for that. I know I've personally been playtesting heavy metal recently, and oh my god, is it fun.
Very nice. Yeah.
Poor Billy had a good time trying to figure out why I'm keeping myself going to no cards in hand.
Yes. That was very fun.
It's very fun. So stay tuned for that. But yes, I think we're now into the new month, so who knows? I think we will have LM and Maiden out fully by next episode, and
hopefully,
yeah, so stay tuned for those as well. They're going to be exciting. But yes, until next time, thank you, Billy, for joining me.
Of course.
And we will thank you all for listening, and we'll catch you all in the next episode.
Bye.